Welcome to the show, everyone. Today we're diving into the world of part-time matchmaking for high net worth clients in the UK and EU. There's a lot to unpack here, from earnings potential to pricing models, and even how to balance it with a day job.
Absolutely. It's a fascinating field, isn't it? Linking the luxury market with something as personal as matchmaking. What a mix.
Yeah, it's really intriguing. It's like, strategizing both love and business at the same time.
hmm
The idea is if you're working part time in this space, you can still command a significant side income. We're talking roughly $3,000 to $4,000 per month early on, and potentially even much higher as you build up your brand and reputation with affluent clientele.
Right. And that's because high net worth individuals or HNW clients are willing to pay a premium for exclusivity and exceptional service. But tell me more about how the income potential scales up.
Well, at the high end, elite matchmakers can command 5 or 6 figure fees per client. I mean, think about it. A renowned matchmaker in the US has charged from $50,000 up to $250,000 per premium package. Even in the UK, 6 month packages can start at around $10,000, which effectively means a matchmaker could pull in around $1,500 to $2,000 per month from just one HNW client.
Yep, sure. So essentially, if you build a reputation, even operating part time, you could earn in the low five figures monthly. But I'm curious, how do you actually set up this venture legally?
That's a great point. First off, in the UK, there isn't a special license for matchmaking services, but you must choose the right business structure. Most folks either register as sole traders or form limited companies for branding and liability reasons. And then, of course, you need to ensure GDPR compliance and proper data protection because you're dealing with very personal and sensitive client
Mhm.
information.
Exactly. And having solid contracts with clear terms around services, fees, and confidentiality is crucial, especially when you're handling the profiles and data of high net worth individuals.
Right, absolutely. Clear service agreements are a must. They outline what your matchmaking package covers, like the number of introductions, any coaching or additional services, and they set reimbursement policies if things don't work out. This clarity not only secures your business, but also builds trust with your clients.
Yet, trust is everything in this kind of high touch business. Now, speaking of high touch, what should someone new to the game do in terms of training and branding?
Training is key, even if a formal degree isn't required. There are plenty of matchmaking courses and certifications out there. For instance, the Matchmaker Institute in the US or the Matchmaker Academy in the UK offer comprehensive training, which helps with both the practical side of matchmaking and the ethical, professional aspects.
Yep. And that training can definitely add a boost to your credibility, which is essential when you're trying to appeal to those affluent clientele. Branding, too, plays a huge role.
Totally. You want a brand that screams exclusivity and personalized service, maybe using terms like boutique matchmaking consultancy to set client
Yeah.
expectations. It's about showing that your service is both high caliber and discreet in managing the personal details of clients.
And what about the pricing models? That seems to be a very central topic in all this.
Right. There are several pricing models out there. One common approach is the membership or fixed package fee. You could offer, say, a 6 month package for $5,000 or more, depending on how exclusive your service is.
hmm
Then there's the retainer plus success fee model, where you charge a smaller upfront fee paired with a bigger success bonus once a match really clicks, like engagement or marriage.
But the challenge with success fees is that it puts more risk on you, right? I mean, if the match doesn't turn out, you might not get the big bonus. And then there's the client possibly feeling a lack of return on investment.
Exactly. That's a solid critique. Most matchmakers stick with upfront fees or a hybrid model to balance risk. The idea is to cover your effort from the start, especially important if you're juggling this with another job.
Right.
This ensures that you're compensated for your work regardless of how long the matching cycle takes.
And these models aren't one size fits all. Some matchmakers even use a pay per match service where clients pay for each date arranged, but that's less common in high end markets because clients generally expect a bundled premium offering.
Precisely. While Paper Match can work in more flexible or trial-oriented scenarios, for H&W clients, the package-based pricing tends to offer more value and stability. After all, premium clients are often more committed when they know the total investment upfront.
So then, we have the operational side. Balancing matchmaking with another job surely poses its own set of challenges. How do you manage your time?
Oh, time management is absolutely critical. It's like allocating specific time blocks for every activity. Think Tuesday and Thursday evenings or maybe Saturday mornings for client meetings. You really need a sturdy calendar system. Additionally, it's advised to start with just a few clients, maybe 1 to 3 active clients at a time, to ensure you give each proper attention.
That takes the pressure off, right? And with revenues in the ballpark of 3K, 4K per month early on, you can gradually scale up without burning out.
Exactly. You don't want to overcommit. If you take on too many clients, you risk jeopardizing both your day job and the quality of service. Tools like CRM systems come in really handy here, automating reminders and
Yes.
client updates.
Speaking of CRMs, that brings us to the modern tech side of things. Soulmatcher's Matcher Marketplace is a game changer in this space, isn't it?
Absolutely. Soulmatcher's Matcher Marketplace is sort of like an Airbnb for matchmakers. It connects you to a vast global pool of candidates and even to other matchmakers. It streamlines everything from candidate search to scheduling introductions.
And what's really cool is that it's built specifically for matchmakers with integrated CRM tools, messaging, and even AI-driven match suggestions based on psychological assessments.
Right, it's like, think of it as a digital assistant that works 24/7, suggesting matches, tracking client interactions, and handling administrative tasks so you can focus on that personal touch.
Yep, exactly. I imagine the verification process on the platform adds an extra layer of credibility too. Clients can be assured they're working with a professional who's been vetted.
Spot on. The application and verification process means only legitimate matchmakers can join, which boosts overall trust. And with a subscription fee that's pretty modest, around $30 a month, you get unlimited access to all these tools.
So, for someone working part time, this not only expands your candidate pool beyond your immediate network, but also makes your operations more efficient.
Exactly. And then, on top of that, the platform helps with networking among matchmakers. So, if you have a client who wants someone from another region, you can collaborate easily. It's really multiplying your capabilities.
All of this seems to be designed so that even if you're operating part time, you can still deliver a high end premium service that wealthy clients expect.
Yes, and it also means you get access to data, like analytics of client engagement, which can refine your approach and help ensure you're giving your best recommendations.
It's almost like you don't have to reinvent the wheel. The platform does the heavy lifting for the logistical aspects, allowing you to focus on the art of matchmaking.
Exactly, it's like using technology to enhance your intuition rather than replace it. And speaking of the art of matchmaking, being personal still matters. Even with advanced AI tools, nothing beats a matchmaker's unique understanding of human dynamics.
That's a great point. Even with all the tools at your disposal, the personal interaction remains the cornerstone of the service, which is why you have to balance tech with that bespoke human touch.
Right. And honestly, it ties back to everything we've talked about, from charging premium fees to setting clear boundaries and managing your limited time effectively. The whole ecosystem is about working smarter, not just harder.
Yeah. Now, one thing I'd respectfully challenge though, some might argue that the reliance on platforms like Soulmatcher can reduce the personal element of matchmaking. What do you think about that risk?
That's a fair critique. Sure, there's a risk that technology might make things feel a bit impersonal, but the key is to use it as a tool, not as a replacement for your judgment and relationship skills. By leveraging these platforms, you actually have more time to focus on that personal engagement.
That makes sense, using the platform to do what it does best, data management and candidate sourcing, while you maintain the human connection that is so critical.
Exactly. And to wrap this up, it's all about finding that sweet spot between efficiency and personal touch. With the right setup, you can build a part time matchmaking business that not only brings in a respectable income, but also leaves you space to maintain your day job and
Yep.
personal life.
Well, this has been an enlightening discussion. From potential earnings to legal setups, pricing strategies, time management, and even modern tech integrations, there's certainly a lot to think about if you're considering stepping into the matchmaking world for HNW individuals in the UK or EU.
Absolutely. It's a rich ecosystem with plenty of opportunities for those who are ready to blend business acumen with genuine relationship insights. Whether you're aiming for a side hustle or eventually going full time, the potential is there as long as you stay organized and true to the personal touch that defines good matchmaking.
And remember, folks, a little bit of technology can go a long way when it supports the human element of love. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into part time matchmaking in the upscale market.
Thanks for listening, everyone, and we hope this gives you a lot of food for thought. If you're planning to step into the world of high end matchmaking, it's definitely a field where passion and precision meet. Catch you next time.